There's a land beyond the river that we call the sweet forever, and we only reach that shore by faith's decree. One by one we'll gain the portals, there to dwell with the immortals, when they ring those golden bells.
There's a phrase called, and it's a Latin phrase, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Okay, let me try it out. You ready? Imitatio Dei. Does anybody know what that means? It's Latin. Okay, imitatio Dei. It means to imitate God. That's what it means. It's a religious concept been around in the Christian church for many years. Here's the trouble with it. Most people have no idea what Jesus would do. They're just guessing. They really don't know. They have no idea what Jesus would do. We sit here in the book, and the people wearing the T-shirts and the bracelets and say, do what Jesus would do, do what Jesus would do. When it comes right down to it, they don't know what Jesus would do. They don't know. Now, in the New Testament, all that changed and so forth. And that's a lot of issues to discuss. But point is, as if Jesus changed something. And Jesus is in agreement with God. If he's not in agreement with God, then he's an adversary to God. So if you want to understand what Jesus would do, you've got to understand these principles of Scripture. And so we read in Isaiah 14:12, we read it before, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cast to the ground? Thou said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Who does he think he is?
Who does that Moses think he is? Does he think he talks with God or something? They were all doing what they thought was right. They all had little bracelets on. Do what God would do, I suspect. So to say, do what Jesus would do, it sounds good, but it's really kind of meaningless. How many trips they made to the Holy Land? Doesn't make any difference how many biblical tracts they pass out. It doesn't make any difference how they think they live their spiritual lives. It doesn't make any difference if they have never spoken a foul word or had an unclean thought. It doesn't make any difference. None of that. All that stuff is superficial. It's usually considered spiritual. I consider it superficial. It's what I call cosmetic Christians. They got all the appearance on the outside.